Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, Jesse Livermore. The protagonist, a young stock trader, reflects on his early experiences in the world of finance. Working as a quotation board boy in a stock brokerage office, he quickly develops a keen interest in the behavior of stock prices. His fascination with the constant changes in stock values leads him to observe patterns and anticipate market movements. The narrative underscores the protagonist's agency in shaping his destiny. Despite his young age, he actively engages with the market, relying on his aptitude for mental arithmetic and a systematic approach to studying stock price fluctuations. The chapter emphasizes the significance of his early observations, the development of a personal system, and the use of a dope sheet to track stock movements. The protagonist's journey into trading is portrayed as a result of his passion for understanding market dynamics rather than a mere pursuit of wealth. His initial success in the bucket shops, despite facing challenges and attempts to manipulate the market against him, highlights his resilience and ability to adapt. The chapter sets the stage for the protagonist's evolution as a trader, laying the groundwork for future encounters with the complexities and uncertainties of the financial world. It introduces themes of individual agency, the importance of experience, and the timeless nature of speculation in financial markets. Overall, the narrative offers insights into the mindset of a trader and foreshadows the protagonist's journey toward becoming a seasoned player in the stock market. I went to work when I was just out of grammar school. I got a job as quotation board boy in a stock brokerage office. I was quick at figures. At school, I did 3 years of arithmetic in one. I was particularly good at mental arithmetic. As quotation board boy, I posted the numbers on the big board in the customer's room. One of the customers usually sat by the ticker and called out the prices. They couldn't come too fast for me. I have always remembered figures. No trouble at all. There were plenty of other employees in that office. Of course, I made friends with the other fellows, but the work I did, if the market was active, kept me too busy from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. to let me do much talking. I don't care for it anyhow during business hours. But a busy market did not keep me from thinking about the work. Those quotations did not represent prices of stocks to me, so many dollars per share. They were numbers. Of course, they meant something. They were always changing. It was all I had to be interested in, the changes. Why did they change? I didn't know. I didn't care. I didn't think about that. I simply saw that they changed. That was all I had to think about 5 hours every day and 2 on Saturdays, that they were always changing. That is how I first came to be interested in the behavior of prices. I had a very good memory for figures. I could remember in detail how the prices had acted on the previous day, just before they went up or down. My fondness for mental arithmetic came in very handy. I noticed that in advances as well as declines, stock prices were apt to show certain habits, so to speak. There was no end of parallel cases, and these made precedents to guide me. I was only 14, but after I had taken hundreds of observations in my mind, I found myself testing their accuracy, comparing the behavior of stocks today with other days. It was not long before I was anticipating movements in prices. My only guide, as I say, was their past performances. I carried the dope sheets in my mind. I looked for stock prices to run on form. I had clocked them. You know what I mean? You can spot, for instance, where the buying is only a trifle better than the selling. A battle goes on in the stock market, and the tape is your telescope. You can depend upon it 7 out of 10 cases. Another lesson I learned early is that there is nothing new in Wall Street. There can't be because speculation is as old as the hills. Whatever happens in the stock market today has happened before and will happen again. I've never forgotten that. I suppose I really managed to remember when and how it happened. The fact that I remember that way is my way of capitalizing experience. You can buy this book at Amazon.